So, welcome everyone watching this broadcast, either live or later broadcasts. I'm coming to you right now from Northern California, where we've been enduring sweltering heat for the last week and a half of 105, 108, and even 111 degree temperatures here. My name is Michael DiMartino. I'm the host of our show called Solutionaries. And this is where we like to shine a spotlight on the amazing people and organizations that are bringing awareness, knowledge, and solutions to a contemporary world, especially in a time with so many changes and so many things that are happening. So today it's really with great honor to have my next guest. For many of you who have watched the show in the past, in Northern California for 6 years, we did a water protector tour to bring awareness about the essence of water, the importance of water. And of course, here in California, from Mount Shasta, which we kind of call the Mount Fuji of North America, where the Sacramento River starts, right between the Sierra Range and the Coast Range, which are glacial mountains that really create the majority of water for the state of California and one of the largest agricultural industries in the world. We did a lot of work about watershed restoration, reforestation, the importance of clean water, the importance of not using things like chemicals and pesticides, forever chemicals that damage our water and, of course, damage our health. So we did that for many years. We actually started a water protector magazine, and that's now evolved into Regeneration World magazine. But more than what we're doing right now, I'm very honored and happy to be here today with a representative not only of a larger organization of the Emoto Priest Project, but really the son of Dr. Emoto and the office of Dr. Emoto. It's again with great pleasure and honor that I introduce Hiro Emoto. So welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I think for many people who will be watching this video, of course, so many people have heard about your father, your family's work around water, the message of water, the idea how water has consciousness. So for those who aren't maybe not that familiar, could you just take a moment to explain a little bit about the work that your father did and what he really brought, that what knowledge he brought to the world around water?
Yeah, sure. First of all, my father used the water as a medium to heal people with using the device called magnetic resonance analyzer. What he did was to using the water and then making the information, memorizing the information in the water, and then, let the clients drink the water. Then their, energy will be optimized. And that's how he, started with using the water to heal people. And then that kind of method became very popular in Japan, and a lot of people come to him because it works. The device can detect which has a low energy, which has a problem, and then use the water with the information to solve the problems, and it worked very well. And as his counseling method become popular, there are, some critics like, water memorizing information, never heard of it, how it's not working. So my father always wanted to prove that water memorizing information. Then someday he encountered with the book about snowflake, snowflakes, crystals, and he thought, oh, water. I mean, snowflakes are originally water. So if we freeze the water, then we use the microscope to see, then there should be water crystals inside. And then if we give information to water, then water crystal formation changes, then we can prove that water memorizing the information and changing the formation. So that's how he started, and that was like 30 years ago. And then, after the trials and errors, and you know, after 3 months, they succeeded to take water crystal photo from, microcrystalline water. So that was the beginning. And of course, his idea is to prove the water memorizing information. So what he did was he played the music to water and freeze it and observe water crystal through microscope. Um, then, there are very dramatic change between, before and after music was played to the water. So that's, he started, and then he showed a lot of information to water, such as words, pictures, and every time he shows the information to the water crystal changes dramatically. And he even tried with the, human consciousness, the prayer, and also giving the healing energy to the water. And then the water crystal changes before and after. So that's how he started. And then he published a book about collection of water crystals, which is a message from water. That was year 1999. And then that book spread out throughout the world, because the book has the Japanese and also English translation. So that book's actually spread out through the word of mouth. And first, it became popular in Europe, and after that, US. And then there's a movie which featured about his work, namely What the Bleep Do We Know? And that movie became a very popular. That movie is about mixture of spirituality and quantum physics. And then water crystal photo was nicely introduced, and the then his book also came in the US, and then became popular. So with the synergy of that movie and the book, and he became very popular. And then he started to have a tour in North America, and he gave a seminar about water, and how our consciousness affect water.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's very interesting too, I'm actually a musician, and I work a lot with, not just playing like jazz or rock and roll. I work, even though I've been a musician in many different areas, I've studied percussion and drumming from many different traditions, which parallels to my spiritual work. I'm also I went to a 3 year school of interfaith ministry, so I spent many years studying what I would call the commonality of the many different religious traditions, everything from Zoroastrianism to Shintoism to
Hmm.
various aspects of Buddhism and Christianity, different types of earth centered religious traditions, because there was a common thread I found in many of them, even though there was different
Hmm.
modalities or ways to express that. But through all of this spiritual research, and then as a musician, I realized as a drummer, and I'm not like rock and roll drummer, but like a drummer. I've studied music in the Middle East and Africa and Brazil, that it gave me the ability to understand a universal language of communication with people, even if we didn't share the same language.
Hmm.
But through this universal language of rhythm and vibration,
Hmm.
as we all know, you can listen to music and you get a feeling or an energy or a vibration from that.
Hmm.
But what's been fascinating is I started to understand that different rhythms have different vibrations and signatures or frequencies. So, in doing this, it helped me to understand now that music, and of course, sound healing is very popular right now. But through music, it's a way to express a vibration. And then I learned, maybe 10 years ago, there's a whole field called cymatics.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And cymatics is where, you can take a dish of sand and put it on
Mm-hmm.
top of a speaker, and the vibrations, the frequencies will structure the
Mm-hmm.
sand into different patterns and
Right.
mandalas and geometric shapes. So I think it was fascinating because the first time I became aware of the message of water, and I saw some of course, your father's original photos. It was fascinating to see how water structured itself or designed itself based on the different um, frequencies of things, the different emotions, the different environments, and how it
Yes.
really had a cellular
Mm-hmm.
effect.
Yeah, even though, usually from the clean water, then we can observe more, balanced, beautiful water crystals. But even from the polluted water, for example, dammed water, he did the experiment with the Buddhist monk who pray for the water. And then, before and after he offered the prayer, even though from the dirty water, the water crystal appeared after he offered the prayer. So, even a photographer thought it's impossible because it's really dirty water. But with the, energy, and the pure prayer actually created water crystal, beautiful water crystal. It's amazing water crystal from the dirty water. So
Mm.
this is something, very
It's
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know, a lot of people say water has a consciousness.
Hmm.
And years ago we had the big water protector gathering of indigenous people at Standing Rock. They were trying to do something to put a big oil pipeline in. And
Hmm.
even there, people said mini Wachoni, they said water is life. So
Hmm.
it's so fascinating to hear this traditional and ancient knowledge, but as you've
Yeah.
done and your father has done, to bring it into a deeper evidence of scientific understanding, so that people can't just say, oh, that's not real, that's something someone just made up. So it's really an
Hmm.
incredible body of work that you've been doing.
Yeah, so he visualized the, energy, form of energy in the water. And then as he went to seminars all around the world and, met with the indigenous people, and they really welcome him with open-handed
Mm.
because, they've been praying for water, like for, long time from ancient time. And then, he proved that pure prayer really reflected, water really respond to it, beautifully. So every time he went to seminar in different cities, and there always water ceremony held together with the local indigenous people. And interesting is that my father was not so like spiritual person. He was just always say ordinary, man. But he became a ceremonial master together with them.
Wow.
But
Actually healing people too,
yeah.
and
So he,
actually using the water and water structure and energy to heal people.
hmm. Yeah, and that is why I'm going to organize the event. It's called the World Water Festival in September this year. That we would like to connect with everyone, around the world together to pray for water as one, so that uh, our collective consciousness can really cleanse the water energetically, and also the yeah, water is the source of everything. So the water is now crying according to the indigenous
Yeah.
people. So we need to really offer, love and gratitude, the healing energy of love and gratitude to the water. So if we can do that at the, global scale, it's going to give a big positive impact.
Amazing. And you're based right now in Japan.
Yes.
Okay. And what part is your institute, your research based is in Tokyo?
Yeah, our office is located in Tokyo.
Mhm. And this is where your event's going to occur. It's what, September 21st?
Yeah, September 21st, which is World Peace Day, and 22nd is Autumn Equinox Day. So 2 days event. But this is going to be held in a place called Kumamoto. Actually, it's far from Tokyo. It's 2 hours flight, but it's a really amazing sacred site with lots of water underground and also history. And it's been there as a prayer place because there have been a lot of Shinto shrines for a long time, and great nature. It's a big caldera, and inside of caldera there's a venue, outside venue, and we got together. The actually venue can hold up to like 50,000 people, so it's a pretty big venue. And yeah, we like to, do matsuri. Matsuri means in English festival, but
Mm.
it's not only the festival. Matsuri also meaning a ceremony. So that's a Japanese word. So we want to do this matsuri there because matsuri, we share the joy of life together and also offering the prayer. So, those things we want to do. We have a lot of the, singers and dancers and type drumming and prayer ceremony. Yeah, a lot of the things. Then we're gonna do the live broadcast, and then on the same day, there'll be other people who resonated with the concept of this event and doing that, same type of water festival, different, places. So, and then we want to connect with them with the live streaming. We have a big screen on the stage. So, we also ask everyone to send water to the site, the venue. So we mix together and then we pray for that, water together. So
Amazing, amazing. Well, we're definitely honored to help have you at Earthstock Summit, August 19th to 25th. I know we talked about having you present on the day focused on health and wellness, which is our Friday evening, your Saturday, and then Sunday is a whole day of synchronized activity because, in many cultures, there's different sacred things. So part of that is going to be an indigenous fire ceremony, also global Ho'oponopono reconciliation, because
wonderful.
for us all to move forward as a humanity, sometimes we have to lift up the rug or look in the closet at things maybe not so beautiful, and to offer some reconciliation for some of the history, some of the things maybe some of
Exactly.
our ancestors were less than benevolent, but to acknowledge the importance of healing these things, not just ignoring, but having the reconciliation, the sacred fire. We're going to do a sacred hoop ceremony, which is very much connected to and involved the Wallace Black Elk family from the Lakota Nation, and then a global drumming, and of course we invited you to do a water meditation to finish. So many amazing things happening, and it's really, again, an honor. We want to leave some mystery. We don't want to say too much right now about Earthstock and about your work, but if people wanted to get more information, how would they find you online?
Yeah, there's event. I mean, the website for the event, World Water Festival. You can just simply, Google World Water Festival so that you can find it. And also, for the work of, Dr. Emoto, that you can type, Office Masaremoto. We have a website for Office Masaremoto in English too. So, yeah, you can find it. Mhm.
Great. Well, again, I appreciate your time. It's exciting. Where we live in Crestone, it's the second largest watershed in North
Yeah,
America.
we
Where,
took the water crystal from Crestone before
mm,
the lake. There's a lake, right, in Crestone?
yeah. What did you
Yeah, yeah.
find?
Oh, that was long time ago. It was, I think, more 20 years ago. So,
Uh,
yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, the water crystal.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have 15, 14,000 foot mountains and lakes, the Sangre de Cristo, and the whole valley at one time was a huge inland lake between the Sangre de Cristo and San Juan. So we love the energy there because again, you're
Mhm,
sitting on top of this huge conductor of this energy of water, and it's a in many ancient traditions, as you know from Shinto and beyond,
mhm.
connecting with water and the elementals was very important part of spiritual practice. So I want to thank you for your time.
Thank
It's
you.
really been an honor, and we're going to be happy to help promote your event and have you participate in August. And who knows, maybe I'll come to the caldera in September.
Wow. Sure.
You never know. And you also have what the World's Fair is coming up now, right?
World
In
what?
Japan. Don't you have the World's Fair coming up in Japan soon?
World Fair. What kind of fair is it?
Oh, okay. It's every I think it's every 4 years or so they bring all the countries of the world for a big 4 month expo.
Oh, I think that's next year.
Oh, next year. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, so much happening to bring the world together and to help bring more peace, more compassion to humanity, and more respect for the water and for each other. So again, thank you so much for your time. It's really been a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.